They're not after me, they're after you. I'm just in the way.
That's right.
What would they throw you in jail for?
Now that it's an election year, I think it's a good time for a reminder of, one, who are they? Two, they are not after you. You're not doing the same things that Trump is doing. Therefore, he's not in the way. He's out doing his own bad thing that they're trying to lock him up for. A bad thing that harms you, by the way. They're not after you, babe.
Because maybe I'm talking against them. Maybe that's all they need.
But have you ever hoarded classified documents in a bathroom at your golf club?
Well, no, but then again, I've never been president either, and I've never had any exoneration from whatever the document rule.
Why would they come after you?
Well, because they're coming after everybody in this country.
Here's another reminder. We have free speech in this country. I know people on the right think that we don't have free speech because if they use a slur, I'll yell at them. But for the last time, the First Amendment protects you from the government, not the Miranda. But no one's going to lock you up if you say you disagree with the left. I might yell at you a little bit on YouTube, but no one's going to come lock you up. And Trump is not in the way of you getting locked, if that was the case. And you were going to get locked up, him being on trial for having stolen documents is not protecting you from being locked up for whatever it is you said. But once again, I think the most important thing to remember here is you're not doing the same stuff as Donald Trump. So it's not related.
I think emotion is hot at the table, and it is not emanating from me. So since Donald Trump ran the first time, he has been making this argument. If they could do this to me, they could do this to you. The average person is not inflating their wealth by $800 million to $2.2 billion. They're not sexually assaulting women. They're not storing classified documents in the toilet. They're not fomenting an insurrection. Mar-a-Lago, you remember the documents?
Let's focus on this case. We can do a lot.
You always do that.
No, Jessica, you're doing a laundry list.
Really? You just say Judge Edgar on this too.
When we're focused on one topic. We're focused on one topic.
Okay.
And yes, it does matter.
Falsifying your business records. Do you do that?
No.
How dare you bring up the other relevant things that he's done that he has said, if they can do this to me, they can do this to you about? How dare you make excellent points at this table? This is Fox News. You don't make good points here. Donald Trump conflated his wealth by an astronomical amount to avoid paying taxes. Now, if you did that, the IRS would snatch you so fast your head would still be spinning. So if he gets off the hook, essentially what that means is I can do it and get away with it because I'm wealthy and powerful, but you can't because you're just some average American. Plus, the average American is not conflating their wealth by exorbitant amounts of money. So they're not going to go to jail for that. But watch how Fox News tries to spin it to make it seem like it's the same. It could happen to him and it could happen to you.
I'll tell you what I do, because I'm glad you asked. When you're in a contract negotiation with a company, let's say your contract is up and your company says, we want to renew your contract, and they don't give you a bump in the raise. That's the beginning. And then you come back and you go, you know what? I'm going to ask for the frickin' moon, which I always do. And I know I'm not going to get the moon, but I also know at the end of the day, they're going to see everything. I can say, I want $100 million over the next 6 months. They're going to laugh, laugh, laugh. But that doesn't mean I broke the law. It means this is what you put down in a negotiation. And as the judge said, it's all transparent. They actually see it. There is no fraud here, which is why you're bringing up other stuff.
No, it's not. I started with that, and then I said, actually, it's a pattern.
If I re-up my contract with TYT, so let's say I re-up my contract with TYT and I ask for more money, that's not the same as telling the bank that my property costs a largely different amount than it actually does. Those two things are unrelated. One is something an average American would go through. The other is something the average American will probably never go through, will probably never do. Trump is not fighting for you. He's never fighting for you. He's fighting for himself, as he always has, and he always will. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out some of my content that isn't news related, you can check out my personal YouTube channel at Bad Gamer Wyatt. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.